I want to say. All right, so I am showing 0 viewers. So I don't know if that means that you all can see me and it's just not picking up. So what we're going to do is we're going to head over to our team Facebook page, and I want to know who is on the line today. So we're going over to the Young and Free Facebook group, and I am starting a new thread. Okay, so head over to, and I'm just gonna share my screen. So yeah, head over to the Young and Free Facebook group and comment on this thread to let me know who's on the line and where you're from. So we got Alicia from Tampa. Hey, girl. Who else do we have on the line? So it's Shambrisha and Courtney Melvin are on. All right, y'all need to check in on the Facebook thread. Who else do we have? We got Laura Smith from Houston, Texas. Welcome, welcome. Houston in the building. Just gonna refresh my screen. We're gonna get started in about 1 minute because I don't want to keep y'all on too long. We got Alexis Rice. Hey, Alexis, here in Atlanta. And we have Courtney Melvin from Wilmington, North Carolina. Nice. Wilmington. How far is that from Charlotte? I'm not familiar with Wilmington. We got my girl April Jackson from Miami. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started. We got a smaller group today, so that's good. We got a smaller group, so hopefully we'll be able to get through this fairly quickly. If you all have any specific questions, I can answer them directly for you. But I just want to be the first to welcome you to the team. It seems like we have a few people who are not completely brand new, which is perfectly fine, because I'm just going to be kind of doing a refresher of exactly what you all should be doing, especially in your first 30 to 60 days, to make sure that you are truly maximizing the opportunity and being successful. So for those of you all that don't know me, I am Alina McCord Estes, and I am the leader of the Young and Free team. And so the Young and Free is literally just a team of It Works distributors. I joined the business about 2 years ago, and really didn't know anyone in the business, was kind of forced to start my own team, and, you know, really didn't have anyone to just kind of roll up under, and it kind of ended up working in my favor because it pushed me really hard to build and become a leader very fast. And so I started the Young and Free, not because it was just about young people coming together, but really it was just a mindset. One of the things that I always talk about is my favorite quote from Steve Jobs, which is "Stay hungry, stay foolish." And to me, that's really reminding us to stay young at heart. It's reminding us that when we were children and someone asked us what we wanted to be astronauts, presidents of the United States, cure cancer, and the possibilities were endless. And somewhere along the line, life got to us and we started capping our possibilities. And so one of the things that I strive to do as a leader on this team is really help people to rediscover their inner child. Rediscover how to be hungry, how to be foolish, how to make mistakes, how to live on, live taking risk. And, if you're here today, you are definitely a risk taker because you have stepped out on faith and decided to move forward with the business opportunity, not knowing if it will turn into anything, but knowing that it's possible, and that was enough for you. So I want to definitely say kudos for taking that step. So yeah, so that was the kind of the young part of the Young and Free, which is kind of having that young, foolish state of mind where we don't limit ourselves. And then the free part was just like financial freedom of time. One of the things that we could never get back is our greatest asset, and that's time. Many of you all probably work 9 to 5. Prior to me leaving my corporate job, and by the way, I left my job before I found out about It Works. So sometimes people get that part confused. I didn't even know about this company when I quit my job, but I quit my job just because I wanted to pursue my entrepreneurial interests full time. But one of the things that hindered me from really growing as an entrepreneur was because I didn't have time. I was working an incredible amount of hours, not even just a 9 to 5. I had to be on the desk at 7 a.m., never left before midnight. I was working as an investment banker up on Wall Street. So I'm sure many of you all know that is just a lot of hours, especially in the beginning and probably your first 5 years as an analyst and associate. And so I knew that going forward, I wanted to have freedom of time. That was just like a huge thing for me. And now that I do have a child and do have a business, that has been something that no one could pay me enough money to take away from me. I like to be able to go and come as I please, choose my own schedule, work when I want to, work from where I want to. And so creating that level of freedom for our distributors is something that I tries to do with the Young and Free. So that's kind of how we got our name. And so our team has just exploded. You know, it started out with just me. I probably got my first 5 distributors in my first month. I went Ruby. And, you know, we would celebrate when we get 5 new distributors between all of us. And just last month, we got 107 new distributors in just the month of May. So the team is probably about 1,000 plus now after 2 years, and we are getting to the point where we have become very recognized by other teams and leaders in the business just for our tenacity. Some people call it swag, but we do have just certain morals and principles on our team that I think help us stand out. But more than anything, we're just very confident about this opportunity, our products, and where it can take us. You know, I'm not an ambassador diamond yet. I'm just a triple diamond. So I'm still out here working just like you all, getting customers, getting distributors, pouring into my team members, doing self-development on myself. And I think that that has, you know, really helped keep our team moving, because we don't have a leader that has made it per se, or we don't have an ambassador on this team yet. So we're all like still in severe grind mode. And so, you know, you all teach me new things every day. But the good thing is that coming into this opportunity at this point in time is that you do not have to make the same mistakes that I made. You know, like I probably could have been Ambassador Diamond by now if I didn't, you know, have a year of mistakes. But because I didn't have a sponsor and I kind of was just, you know, learning as I went along, you know, I had to just kind of get my war wounds. But coming into a great team like this that's full of leaders, we're here to teach you, you know, the ropes to know and the ropes to skip, or the ropes to skip and the ropes to know, right? And so that's what we're going to focus on today. We're going to focus on what do you need to know in your first 30 to 60 days to be successful. The number one thing that I want you to write down right now is to keep it simple. Okay, that's something that I did not do for an entire year. I made it very complicated. I made it very over the top. And what I found myself was in a state of overwhelm and not doing any type of income producing activities, and really just at a standstill in my business. And when I decided to take a step back, listen to some of my mentors in the business, get in front of some of the corporate team members, the one thing that they kept telling me was to really keep this business as simple as possible. And so that is what I teach my team members. And we really keep it simple by just focusing on the basics in this business, okay? And so in its simplest form, your job as a distributor, number one, is to become a product of the product, right? So you literally cannot be successful in this business if you do not wholeheartedly believe in our products, okay? So that means that, you know, whether the wraps are your thing, vitamins are your thing, skincare is your thing, or all of the above, like me, I pretty much love everything. You got to find something that you use daily that you can go out and freely talk to people in a confident manner about, from a place where, you know, it doesn't matter if someone tells you it doesn't work or this and that. You are like, look, there's nothing you can tell me about my products because this is what it did for me, right? I had phenomenal results with the body wrap, so no one can ever come to me and tell me I don't have great products, because every product that I've used has literally been life-changing, and I'll take that to my grave. And so you want to get to that place where you can speak from a personal standpoint about all of our products, okay? So in your business builder kit, you get a full treatment of wraps, which you should definitely be using all 4 on yourself, because it's very important that you can show your clients the difference between just 1 wrap and 4 wraps, because every single person should be doing a full treatment, you know, to speak on proper results. You also now get the opportunity to try our sister product to the wraps, which is the defining gel. But then beyond that, every month we encourage you to utilize and try different products so that you can speak about them, okay? So that's first and foremost, is to become a product of the product, okay? Believe in it. And once you do that, your job is simply to just go out and share your experience with the world, Okay. Now, when we talk about making this a business opportunity, you know, and taking our love for certain products and our experience for certain products and turning it into a business, you know, the biggest thing that's going to keep you grounded in this business is understanding why you're doing this. Okay. So many of you are in your kits, you got a dream board, a vision board, and that's always where I encourage distributors to start. And the reason why is because this business is very simple, but it's not easy, okay? It's almost, you know, one of those things that some people don't understand, which is the law of economics, which means that in order for you to make a significant amount of money, you got to put in a lot of work. You know, if you want to put in a little work, you're going to get a little bit of money. And most of us, you know, have different ranges. I have some people on the line that want to make a quick 500. I have some people that want to make 500,000 in a year, you know. So depending on what it is that you want to do, you have to define why do you want to do that. You know what I mean? Is it for your family? Do you want to pay off student loans? Do you want to pay medical bills? Do you want to create generational wealth? Whatever that may be, that has to stay in the forefront of your mind, because that is going to be what grounds you to your purpose in this business, okay? Because products alone, route results alone, hair pill results alone are not going to keep you focused in this business. But your kids, you know, spending time with your family, vacationing around the world, shopping when you want to, not having to punch a clock, all of those bigger things that really pull your heartstrings, that's what's going to keep you focused in the business. So it's important that you identify that stuff from day one, so that you don't let little things that are so insignificant to the bigger picture get you off track early on, okay? So what are some of those insignificant things that can happen? Rejection, going out, passing out cards, talking to family members, and they're like, no, thank you, no, thank you, no, thank you. Most people will say, oh, well, nobody wants what I have. But we know for a fact that's not true, because just, you know, last month alone, in a 2-day period, we sold over 4 million products, right? So we know that there's demand for products. So the excuse of nobody wants the product is never really going to work with me, because I, 2 years later, still have record sales every single month, right? So it's more about making sure that we put in the time and effort to find the people that do want what we have, and not get discouraged by the people who don't want what we have or don't necessarily believe in our business model. Okay, so identifying your why, becoming a product of the product. Okay, 2 major things in the beginning. Okay, so then you go out and you start talking to people about your business, and your first milestone is that you want to get 4 customers. So at this point, I'm going to share my screen, and I'm going to jump over just so we can quickly re-review the steps to success. So many of you all probably have heard about the steps to success from your sponsors, but this is something that I drill constantly into everybody, because regardless of if you've been in the business 5 days or 5 years, this is single-handedly the only thing that you have to master to be successful in this business. This is something that, like I said before, I did not get in the sense of, I didn't understand that this was all that I needed to do until I had a conversation with Madra, who is one of our Black Diamonds and our upline sponsor, who has been in the top 2 for the last 2 years. And she literally told me, Alina, all you have to do to be successful is to make sure that you and your team are completing these 3 steps every single month, and your business will blow up. Okay, so let's talk about this. So first step is to join the party. So you have already done that. Congratulations. You signed up with your basic business builder kit. Okay, some of you all came in and boosted your pack. All right, so we have 2 different booster packs. We either have the mini booster, which was only available at the time of enrollment, or we do have several team members that once they come in, they want to go ahead and fully boost their pack to a party booster. And at any point in time, you can purchase a party booster, which sets you up for about 3 parties. It's a huge investment. It allows you to, out the gate, earn up to $500 in party cash. Okay, one of the things that you need to do and make sure that you do is you want to make sure that you're in a position to get paid. So that's what we call being commission qualified. So to be commission qualified, you must have at least 150 in PBV, and we will go more specifically into what that is later in the training today. Or you must run an optional minimum ADBV auto shipment which is my recommendation, to be commission qualified. And once again, we'll go over those terms so that you can further understand them. So step 1, complete, okay? Now we're moving on to what we were just talking about, which is to enroll 4 qualified loyal customers in 30 days and get 2 wrap rewards to use towards 2 boxes of wraps. Okay, so a loyal customer is literally someone who enrolls in our very, very unique program that we offer, which basically gives our customers the exact same pricing that distributors get, which is the wholesale price. Okay, they have 2 ways that they can become loyal customers. They can either pay our loyal customer membership fee, which is $50, or they can get the membership fee waived if they do a minimum of 3 months of a auto shipment, okay? For doing this, they get tons of rewards. They get 40% off their pricing, so wholesale pricing, free shipping over $150, okay? They also get access to our amazing loyal customer referral program, which we'll go into a little bit later, all right? So tons of great reasons why people become loyal customers. I rarely get retail customers, but even when I do, I love them as well, okay? So this is where you're focusing right now. You're getting your 4 loyal customers, okay? And I put up a post on Facebook yesterday kind of going into why your 4 loyals are so important. So I'm just gonna hop back over here to just go back over that email, okay, that I sent out. So I talked about getting your 4 loyals. These are the 2 primary reasons why you want to accomplish this milestone. So too often I see people come in and they don't get work, they don't start working immediately, and they miss out on these huge benefits. And then they come back, you know, a month later ready to work, and not just that they can't be successful, but a lot of the opportunities that they could have gotten early on, they miss out on. And this is just so simple, right? Because all of us know 4 people: mom, dad, sister, brother, cousin, auntie, boyfriend, sister. Like, we all know 4 people that we can call and say, I need your support, okay? These are the 2 reasons why you want to accomplish this milestone, okay? So number 1, when you enroll just 2 customers, that officially makes you Fast Start qualified, okay? So what does that mean? That means that you are now eligible to receive all of the bonuses that you qualify for. So whether it's our Fast Start bonuses of $100 that are paid out each week, okay, your Ruby bonus, your good bonuses, or any bonuses that come out in the future, you now are eligible to earn them. If you are not Fast Start qualified, even if you meet the qualifications of all these things, you will not get your bonus simply because you didn't become Fast Start qualified, okay? So it's essential that you get 2 people ASAP. I try to make sure that my team members get 2 customers at least in their first week or 2, okay? Really 4 customers in their first week or 2. And then also when you enroll 4 loyal customers, you'll receive $120 in free product, okay? So this is a huge thing because it allows you to basically start making money without having to spend it, okay? So for example, with your $120, you can purchase a box of 2 boxes of wraps, all right? That gives you 8 wraps. You can go and host a party with 8 people, or you can simply do 8 one-on-one appointments and make $200. That's double your initial investment back, and that's 100% profit because you didn't pay for any of that, okay? And that doesn't even include the commission on the sales that you get from the 4 loyal customers, all right? Or say, for example, you use your product credit to purchase something that you want to use for yourself. So I know many of you all are interested in using our hair, skin, and nail vitamins. So say you use $33 of your $120 product credit to go and get hair pills, right? You commit to taking your hair pills over the next few weeks, and each week you get amazing results. You get results like me in 7 days. And we know that most of our clients love seeing results that are fast acting, right? Our hair pills in general give people results normally in 7 days, all right? So you simply getting this free product and using it on yourself could turn into a post about your growth in just 7 days that will go viral. That could give you tons of leads that could lead to both retail and loyal customers, all right? But then it doesn't even just stop there. Say that actual loyal customer also gets very good results. They send you their pictures, you post that picture goes viral. Now you have a whole nother set of leads and customers, okay? And you got all of those unending sales literally without spending any money, just by getting your 4 people that you ask for support into the system, okay? One of the things that I mentioned was that you also get wrap rewards. So wrap rewards are basically something that exists the entire life of your distributorship. So the 120 product credit is only during your first 30 days when you get 4 customers. But wrap rewards, every single time you get 2 customers, for the rest of the time you're a distributor, you get 1 wrap reward. That allows you to go and buy a box of wraps or a box of facial applicators for $25 instead of the regular wholesale price of $59. So that means that your profit margin has significantly increased, okay? And the great thing about this is that you can go out, start selling them, make more money, but the goal really is that as you go and you let people try 1 wrap, or as you go and wrap people and host parties, the goal is to really convert each of those people into loyal customers. The goal is to really share with them the difference between 1 wrap versus the full treatment of 4 wraps, okay? And the best way you do that is by showing them your 4 wrap results. You know, you say, this was my results after 1. Now this was my results after 4, and they're immediately on board for becoming loyal customers, okay? All right, so this is your main area of focus initially, is to get customers, all right? And then you want to go ahead and start talking to people about the business. So as you start hosting parties, one-on-one appointments, posting on social media, you're going to come across people that get excited about the products, but outside of just them wanting to use it, they want to get paid for using the products, just like you. They want to start making money. They want to get some of these bonuses on the table. Okay, so the first thing you want to do is you want to introduce this business to 3 people. So 1, 2, 3. Okay, now once you introduce them, you're going to then make sure that they're properly trained. So that means that you're going to get them on a call like this, or you're going to get them in their e-suite doing their corporate training, right? So that they understand the steps to success as well, and they go out and do the exact same thing you just did. Okay, so that means that they're going to get 3 people of their own. But guess what? If only 1 of your people gets at least 2 people, you now have what we call a Ruby chart. Okay, so Ruby is basically the 2nd level in our compensation plan. It unlocks the 2nd level of payment and income. Okay, and it's a huge milestone. We want most distributors to go Ruby within their 1st or 2nd month. Okay, like I said, I went Ruby in my 1st month. It was very, very doable. All I did was bring in my 3 people, and my 3 people brought in their 3 people. Okay, and that is literally it. Your job is to continue to use the products on yourself, having your own little party, okay? Getting sexy and getting your health in order, and then you want to go talk about it. You know, people are going to ask you, why does your hair look so great? Why does your skin look so great? Why do you look so happy? And you tell the world about your products. And then tell them you can help them get the same thing, achieve the same hair growth, achieve the same, you know, belly shrinkage, right? And you get 4 more customers. All right, and then you start talking to people about the opportunity. Now, a lot of times people will say, well, how do I get distributors? Always lead with the product, guys. Like, most people will understand that this is a first to market product. This is something never before seen. Right? And even if they want to try the product first and become a loyal customer, if they love the product, what they're going to be doing is naturally talking to tons of people about what they've been doing. And they're going to realize, oh man, maybe I should be getting paid for all of my friends that I'm talking to, you know, and they'll come to you and talk to you about becoming a distributor. A lot of times you'll even know people that you think would be great at this, and you'll do what we call prospecting. So meaning you'll call them up and you'll say, hey, I want to sit you down and talk to you about an opportunity. We have calls weekly where we have leaders talking about why this opportunity makes sense, talking about the network marketing industry, talking about the health and beauty industry. And sometimes all people need to know is that they're going to make a little extra money not doing a lot of work, you know, and they'll say, okay, sign me up. Whatever it is, the goal initially is to get 3 people and teach those people the steps to success, okay? Now, these are a few tools that we have for you to be successful. So your e-suite is going to be huge. So let me just kind of go over here. All right, so this is the e-suite. So the e-suite basically has all of these things up top. Once you click on like the document library, it has a side menu, etc. Okay, so you want to become very familiar with this. If you have not already, please make sure that you have watched your corporate training, okay? So under It Works You got a social media training that you can pay for, which I definitely recommend because social media is huge. But you also have this free training academy, which teaches you the basics of our product, our company values, as well as how to be successful. Everyone needs to make sure they complete this at minimum. And if you're feeling really aggressive, go ahead and get involved with this as well, okay? In addition to the e-suite, we also have a mobile app, okay? So you can download this from the App Store. This makes it very easy for you to build your business on the go, all right? We talked about It Works You, and then, of course, the social media training, which is something that I personally love. Even if you don't want to necessarily pay for it, even if you just follow our social media guru, his name is John Eric on Facebook. Okay, this is him. You can follow him on Facebook, and he gives tons of tips all of the time, okay? All right, so let's pause there. We kind of have gone through the steps of success. Before we move on, I want to go over to Facebook, and I want you all to let me know if you have any questions. So I'm going to start a new thread. Uh-oh. That wasn't in our group. All right, so I'm gonna give you a few. I'm gonna give you a few minutes to let me know if you all have any questions on the steps to success. Okay, so looks like everybody gets that. So let's switch gears a little bit. Let's talk about some of the young and free resources that you have available. Okay, so one of the things that, oh, we got a comment from Sophia. Oh, wait, that's on an older post. Okay, so one of the things that we have at your fingertips is a ton of resources. Okay, so I am one of those leaders that believe in tough love. So meaning, like, I think that it's more important for me to show you how to find things and how to get things versus telling them to you. So while some of you all may not be my personally enrolled, those of you all that are probably have already recognized that a lot of times if you're asking me a question, it needs to be after you have already checked your resources. So your resources being your eSuite, your document library, your training academy guidebook, and the Facebook group. So I'm just going to kind of go over some of the resources that you should always check before you ask someone else, okay? And the reason why I like to teach people to fish is because our title is independent distributor, right? So I want you to be able to be successful in this business regardless of the fact if I get hit by a car tomorrow, okay? You can still go out and make your millions because you know how to find things, okay? So anytime I have questions, the document library is always the first place that I go, okay? There is a specific document in here called the Training Academy Guidebook, okay? Every single distributor should print this out, okay, and keep it on you until you know it backwards and forwards, okay? This is going to be great while you're watching your video because it gives you almost exactly what they're saying in the video, so you don't have to take a ton of notes. But then any additional notes that you have, you can put them over here and you can follow up with your sponsor on them so you don't have to try to remember, you know, exactly what came up because we know that there are tons of videos, okay? But this stuff isn't just about products, right? It goes into all kind of stuff about attending events, engaging with your team, how to recruit people. It talks about what ADBV is, compliance. Compliance is so huge, all right? So many new distributors get dinged in the beginning because they don't know compliance. But as a distributor, even if you haven't taken the time to read it, if you do something wrong, you can still lose your license over it, okay? So it's up to you to get to know this stuff. Very quick bullet points on products, which was huge for me in the beginning because, you know, people would tell me things that they need and I didn't know exactly what we had, but this was like my go-to place, okay? Then it starts talking about leadership, okay? It talks about how to recruit leaders, how to dream big, etc. It also has certain little scripts and things that you need for your party, our memory jogger tool. So I want to spend a little time right here, okay? So we talked about how you want to go out and you want to start building your business by talking to people, sharing your experience. But a lot of times we think that our memory is strong enough where we know, we can think of everyone that we know. But really, if we sit down and we do a memory jogger or some type of activity that really helps us think about who we know, we can come up with a lot more people, okay? So the memory jogger, which is found in here, but it's also another, you can also find it by itself in the document library if you type in memory jogger in the search bar. It'll just give you the straight out memory jogger, which I recommend printing out. And you should go through every single one of these people because even as you go through them, you'll think of 5 people that knows your golf pro or 5 people that knows your car salesman, okay? So then what you're gonna do is you're gonna take all of those names that you come up with and you're gonna put them on your 100s list. Okay, so this is literally just a blank document. You can choose to use this document, or you can just use a notebook, which is what I do. I keep it in my planner. My planner goes everywhere with me. Okay, so I have a 100s list in my phone, and I have one in my planner. Name, phone number, email. Sometimes I even put their social media name if that's how I'm communicating with them. Okay, this list should be forever growing. Every single day you should be adding people to this list. Okay, and the goal is that every person on this list should become at least a customer or a distributor. Okay, so regardless of how many times you have to follow up with them, get in touch with them, your list is your money maker. Okay, and the fortune is in the follow-up. So that means that you should be coming back to this list over and over again until you've closed these people. All right. So making sure that you do that in the beginning is essential. But then every few months when you feel like things are slowing up, or you want to start thinking about new people that you can get in front of, it's good to revisit that memory jogger in that hundreds list. Okay. So this Training Academy guidebook, huge resource. Okay. In addition to that, in your document library, under the commissions tab is your compensation plan. And we're going to go through this at the end of our training just to cover a few things. But this is also something that you want to print out, okay? So compensation is probably one of those things where, are not as easy to understand. So when I have new distributors asking me about certain ways that we get paid and understanding it, I'm a lot more lenient on this because it's really one of those things that it's hard to understand until you're really living it. So definitely make sure that you're reading it, understand the basics, but don't hesitate to ask someone to further explain to you how we get paid, okay? And then policies and regulations is where we have our policies and procedures, okay? So this is something that you should peruse through. It has a table of contents, which makes it very easy for you to find certain things that you may be wanting to understand further, okay? I definitely think that, it's worth taking the time to read through some of these things because it's just like simple things. Like, are you using the logo correctly? Are you using certain domain and email names correctly? Are you using, things correctly when it comes to purchasing bulk orders if you're purchasing as a salon? Just like things that you want to make sure that you're telling the right information to prospects and that you're also making wise decisions when running your business with integrity, okay? The Loyal Customer Referral Program is a good document. All of this stuff, Loyal Customer Terms and Agreement, all great stuff. Literally at your fingertips, okay? So your e-suite is going to be like, you're going to live in this thing, okay? I probably check my e-suite at least 20 to 30 times a day. Even if you're not necessarily checking it for orders, you should be checking it to just read up on stuff, all right? Go through videos, check, just tap on every single button in here to know what's out there, okay? Let's go back over to this Young and Free Facebook group. So one of the things that I love about this group is this section right here, the file section. All right, so this literally has all kind of cool stuff. I mean, stuff that you're like, wow, I just signed up. Now what? Everyone should watch this. How do I talk about presenting an opportunity? How do I do a wrap party? All right, one of the things that I want you to put on your to-do list is I want you to come over here to the file section. And I want you to go to, where is it? Informative videos, one of my favorite documents, okay? All right, and then these are like some of my favorite YouTube videos that you should take the time to watch. But before you host your first wrap party, which by the way, you should host within your first few weeks in the business, everyone should watch this video, how to host a wrap party, okay? So write that down, come over here and watch the how to host a wrap party. So just to review, in the file section, on the Young and Free group, okay? There is a document called informative videos, okay? And then on that document is how to host a wrap party. All right, cool. But like I said, tons of really amazing files over here, okay? A lot of your questions to be answered are great. This is also good for a lot of your personal development stuff. So everyone knows that my favorite book for new distributors and new entrepreneurs is Think and Grow Rich. We have a free copy here for you, okay? Denise actually just created an entire list of amazing books, okay? Have I read all of this stuff? Absolutely not, but it's on my list. So great books. Personal development is going to be huge in this business because for a lot of us, this is something that we've never done, okay? So we got to really stretch ourselves, and we learn a lot about ourselves through this business. And many will be defeated, but many will take the time to use this as a stepping stone to build themselves as a leader, as a businesswoman, as an entrepreneur. And the way that you do that is through continuous personal development. That's something that you'll hear from our CEO, from our top leaders. You should spend a third of your time developing yourself and then developing others, okay? Many of you are also in our Rap Nation group as well as our mastermind group. These are basically the same type of groups, but they're run by some of our ambassador diamonds. So I like to include people on our team in these groups just so you all can have access to, you know, tons of members globally. I think this group has like 2,000. Mastermind Millionaires has 8,000. So you're never at a short of resources, okay? Each of these groups have a huge file section. You know, this is where you'll find a lot of templates. You need raffle forms, sign-in sheets, like you name it, it's all here, okay? Okay, so this is not something that you gotta go and read through every single thing today. Just know that if you're looking for something or if you wonder if something exists, it probably does, so just check one of these sections. I would recommend taking a day to literally just go and just dig into this stuff. You know, when I first joined the business, I spent a day scouring Facebook, scouring the internet, Instagram, stalking people, coming up on pages like this, reading through websites, and really figuring out what is out there. And based on what was out there, what did I want to pull from it to use in my business specifically? And I encourage you to do the same thing, okay? All right, wonderful. So Facebook resources. Facebook is our primary means of communication. So you should be checking it at minimum once daily. If you see someone tag you, right? So you'll see a lot of stuff like this going on. People are tagging you to certain posts. That's not just for our health. That's because it's important for you to read it. But then it's also a snowballing effect, right? So it means that we want you to tag your team members so they can also, you know, get the heads up on it, right? So you see, I basically have tagged all of my legs. Okay, and then from under them, I expect all of them to tag their people and then tag their people and, you know, so on. All right, I don't really use email communication that much because it's much easier, more efficient, and faster for me to communicate stuff on Facebook. Okay, so you should be checking it daily minimum. All righty, so those are our Facebook resources. All right, so a couple of more minutes left because I don't want to keep this too long. But let's just kind of go through this comp plan really quickly. So there's a section called the first 30 days, all right? So this first section just talks about the different relationships in our business. We have 3 relationships: retail customers, loyal customers, and distributors, okay? Retail customers, literally a one-time retail purchase, all right? When you make a retail sale, you earn individual markup, the difference between the recommended retail and the wholesale price, which is 50%. Commissions are paid to the enrolling distributor on retail orders, even if they're not commission qualified. Loyal customers. Loyal customers are your customers who sign up with It Works for the minimum 3-month auto shipment agreement for their product orders and receive wholesale pricing on all of these products. With sales to loyal customers, you earn a percentage commission for your mediation. The commission is paid by It Works. Every loyal customer order immediately qualifies you to participate in a comp plan. The main pillar of It Works is the sale to the loyal customers. The more customers you have, the more you will earn directly through your own commissions and indirectly by the sale commissions of your distributors. So simply put, loyal customers are the bread and butter of our business. Because of the auto shipment program, we create this thing called residual income. So I mean, even months after you sign up customers, years even, you will still be making money off of them as long as they're ordering product. All right, distributors are members of your team who have completed the distributor enrollment process and want to build a business. You will earn commission on their orders and the orders in their downline for the levels that you are qualified for. All right, so let's just briefly talk about this. So number one, becoming commission qualified. In order to start earning your commissions on your It Works business, you need to be commission qualified. This enables you to earn commissions on the bonus volume from your loyal customer and distributor orders. If you enroll with the Business Builder Kit, congratulations, you are already commission qualified for the month you enrolled. If you didn't, or if it's after your enrolling month, you must complete one of the following to be commission qualified. Have at least 150 in personal bonus volume for the month, or process your minimum 80 BV auto shipment. So let's quickly dig into these terms. So bonus volume, BV. You'll hear us talk about BV, BV, BV all the time. It's literally just an assigned value of a product for the purpose of qualification and calculation of bonuses and commissions. So literally it's just a number assigned to each product in our system. Anytime you go and check out, you'll see a number next to it, normally very similar to the amount of money that it costs. So for example, the BV on a box of wraps is 54 and a box of wraps costs 59. Not the same, but similar. All right, then we have this term called personal bonus volume, PBV. PBV is the sum of the bonus volume from a distributor's personal orders and all personally enrolled loyal and retail customer orders. So that means if you order something for yourself, if you get loyal customer orders and retail orders, that number collectively makes up your personal bonus volume. And then of course, group volume, simply stated, is the sum of your PBV plus the PBV of all of your distributors under you. Okay. So we've already talked about number two, but just to reiterate, when you enroll for customers, you get $120 in product credit. Okay, this really just digs into the point that for them to be qualified active loyal customers, they cannot share the same address as you. Okay, so if you sign up your husband as a loyal customer, you can still get commission off of that sale, but he cannot count towards one of your 4 for your bonus. Okay, only one person per household. So that means if you have a set of homegirls that are roommates and they both sign up as loyals, only one of them can go towards your 4 customers. Okay. We already talked about rat rewards. So basically every 2, once again, qualified active loyal, you get 1 rat reward. Rat rewards are only good for 60 days. Okay. I want to show you something quickly. Under reports, we have a report called rat rewards report. And this will show you each customer that goes towards your particular rat reward. It'll show you when those rewards expire. Okay. So I actually let one of my rat rewards expire. Shame. When you want to order, okay, you can go to orders, applicator rewards, and all of this is in your manual, so you don't have to memorize this, but I just kind of wanted to show you all. There's a special place specifically for rat rewards. Okay, you see I have 1, and shipping is free. You just submit your order right here. All right, now when you get your 120 product credit, basically you'll just you'll go to orders, and you'll just put stuff in your cart, and when you check out, it'll tell you that you have a credit on your account. So you don't go to Applicator Rewards for your 120 product credit. You just do it as if you would do a normal order in here. Okay. All right, and then lastly, becoming Fast Start qualified. So we talked about this. When you get 2 customers, you become Fast Start qualified. All right, you then will be able to earn the Fast Start bonus. So a Fast Start bonus basically means that every single time you sign up a distributor, okay, and they purchase the business builder kit, they are commission qualified, so 150 PBV, or have the optional 80 BV set up in their first 30 days, and they enroll their first 2 customers, you will get a $100 bonus, okay? Those $100 bonuses are paid out every single Friday for the week before. So say this past week you enrolled 5 distributors, and next week all 5 of those people get 2 customers. The following Friday, you'll get a $500 check, all right? Those things add up. So make sure you're taking advantage, all right? So that's it. That's the only thing that we want to focus on right now in the comp plan, your first 30 days. I always tell people, come back to the comp plan as you climb the levels, right? So that means that as you go to executive, Ruby, Emerald, every single time I get ready to promote, I come and I dig into the comp plan to see how much more money I will be making if I promote, okay? And helps me understand what money I'm unlocking if I promote. Get with your sponsor so they can help you understand these levels and this idea of charting, okay? Quickly, in your document library, okay, under training and business building, you will find that we have these documents called charting, right? So everyone right now should be working on going Ruby, right? So this is a Ruby chart. Get with your sponsor so they can help you understand how to create this chart, you know, and how you get to this within your first 60 days. But that's where you find those charts, okay? All right, so let's kind of talk about some more practical tips, okay? So meaning you have some of the basics, you know to go through your training, you know where to find your resources. You know, the main thing in the beginning is that you want to work at lightning speed, okay? I cannot tell you how important it is not to drag your feet in this business. One of the reasons why you want to move really fast is because success loves speed, right? The more success you have, the more confident you become, and the more accomplished you can be really, really fast. And you create this whole idea of momentum, okay? Momentum in this business is so valuable. That means when you're excited, people that you bring in will be excited, the people that they bring in will be excited, and it'll just be like an upward movement, all right? But when you start slower, it's just harder to get up the mountain, right? It's hard to take an airplane off the ground if you don't have a lot of fuel, okay? One of my favorite quotes is, ignorance on fire is better than knowledge on ice. Okay, so while we've given you these resources, we've gone through this training, you do not need to know everything to be successful. It's much better for you to go out and start talking to people, not know the answer to the question, hit up your sponsor, get the answer, and say, oh, you know, give me 5 minutes, I'll get that for you. Versus losing 10 people because your head is stuck in your training academy book. Okay, don't be that person. Get out there, start talking to people, start rapping yourself, start rapping everyone else, and the questions will come, the answers will come. We have the 24/7 GroupMe account for you to pop those quick questions in. But the main thing is to just get over your fear of talking to people, okay? Use the hell out of your network. You know, if you've bought Girl Scout cookies, Avon, Mary Kay, from other people, hit those people up and say, hey, I got something and now I need your support, okay? If you don't have a warm market, even better. That means you have millions of people at your fingertips to go and talk to, Okay, get you some business cards and go out and start passing them out. Let them know you have a new health and beauty business in the area. You can help them get rid of their belly. You can help them grow their hair. You can help them get better skin. And they're like, tell me more. You can say, I can even let you try my product for free if you get a few of your girlfriends together. All right. Social media is huge. I have built 95% of my business through social media. Okay. One of the things that I constantly teach on this team is to use the pull method instead of the push method. What does that mean? That means that if you go to my page, you're not going to see me pushing a whole bunch of standard It Works advertisements saying buy, sign up for my program, $59, become a loyal customer, 40% off. Like, you're going to see me posting things about myself, posting my life, posting my personal results, and giving them just enough so they want to understand how they can get a life like this, or how they can drop the weight like this, how they can get their hair like this, and then they'll hit me up. Okay, so I call it attraction marketing. So I'm basically putting out there, you know, what people will want to know more about, and I'm giving them just enough so that they don't know 100%, so they have to contact me. Okay, one of my rule of thumbs is that I never text or email about products or the opportunity. And you're like, what? Yeah, I don't. Because most of the times if I'm texting someone about how the wraps work, why they work, what the loyal customer program is, I lose them and I never close a sale. But if someone hits me up and says, I'm interested in wraps, and I say, okay, great, I would love to share more info with you. When are you free to chat? If I get them on the phone, or if they're in Atlanta, I get in front of them, my chances of closing them have increased significantly. Why? Because the ball is now in my court. Now I can say to them, okay, so tell me a little bit more about what you're trying to do. What are your problem areas? What that does is that allows them to put their problems on the table, okay? They're saying, Alina, I'm ready to get rid of my stomach. I got breakage in my hair. I have blemishes. Help me out. That's basically what they're asking me to do. Give me a solution to make my life better. And simply put, all I have to do is say, okay, this is what I recommend. I want to put you on a 90-day program. I want you to work with me for the next 90 days. Can you do that? Yes, I can. What do I need to do? I need you to check this, this, and this, and we're going to check in monthly. How does that sound? Sounds great. Sign me up. Okay, how do you want to purchase that? Do you want to pay full price, or do you want to get 40% off by committing over the next 90 days? I mean, I've already set up a 90-day program with you, so as long as you're good with that, I can give you 40% off and give you my discount today. Absolutely, sign me up for that. Every single time, works like a charm. It's all about being the consultant, you know, being the advisor, and not being in a position where you're basically having to tell someone, well, I think you need this and you need that. They need to be asking you to help them, right? And the way that you do that is by starting out asking them, what are your problems? Because once they have admitted to themselves that they need help in certain areas, it's just up to us to provide the solutions. Same things with the distributors. When I get people on the phone, tell me a little bit about yourself. Are you working? Do you have kids? Are you looking for extra income? You know, help me understand why you are intrigued with It Works. Help me to understand why you have called me today. And they start telling me, I have 5 kids. I work 40 hours a week. I never get to see them. I want to see my babies. Or I make 6 figures, but I never get any time to be at home with my family. Or I make 6 figures, but I barely have extra, so I need more money to do the things that I want to do. Or I want to start a business, but I don't have funding. Okay. And what that does is that puts me in a position where I'm still providing a solution. So they need me. I don't need them. Right. And when you just do that little reverse of psychology where they're basically saying, this is what I need, this is what I want to do, how can you help me? Then I can come back and say, okay, well, I have a system that's very simple. These are the 3 steps that you need to complete. You need to get your license to sell for $99. Right? You need to go out and share your results from the kit that you bought with people, get customers, get distributors, and teach them to do the same. If you can do that, you can develop as a leader and develop other leaders, you'll look up and you will have earned a 20K bonus, a 50K bonus, you know, a 5-figure per month salary. you know, through your commitment and through your development of others. Is that something that interests you? Absolutely, sign me up. Okay, I have like a 99.9% closure rate because I just simply let people tell me what they need. You'll never find me going out and telling people what they need. Okay, does that make sense? You'll never find me begging people to live a better life, because when people are on the phone with me, I want them to help me understand what it is that they want differently, whether it's health and beauty goals or financial goals, and I can tell them the products and the system that I have to help them achieve those goals. Take it or leave it, right? I can tell them about all of the amazing things that I offer as a leader, training, coaching. I can tell them about the things that the products and the experience has done for me through my story. And you'll find that the people that are ready mentally for either the health change, the weight change, or the business opportunity, life change, they'll be ready, you know? But sometimes the timing is not right for people. They financially can't afford the products. They financially can't afford the business, right? But when they're ready, they will be back, okay? So I don't want you to get stuck on the people who are not ready, because when people are not ready, when they don't have the money, when they're not mentally ready, there's nothing you can do. There's literally nothing you can do but follow up, okay? Create a follow-up system for yourself. Everyone has a different one. Get with your sponsor to see what they do and to see what works for them. Create your own. My follow-up system has evolved and changed over the 2 years that I've been doing this, because my life has changed. You know, so different things work for different folks, okay? There's no right way of doing this. There's no secret sauce. So if you're one of those people that you're looking for the A+B=C equation for this business, there isn't one. I spent an entire year looking for it, and it doesn't exist, all right? So it's all about you identifying what is going to be unique to you. So meaning, like, what's going to be your approach on social media? What's going to be your approach with people in person? How are you going to reach out to your warm market, to your cold market? How are you going to develop yourself? How are you going to brand yourself? You know, when you decide those things, you just kind of move forward. But the main thing is just to keep moving, all right? Every single day you should be talking to someone. Don't pick one day out of the week to do it works, because that one day will never come. Something will always come up. The babies will get sick. Your husband gets sick. You get sick. You're tired. You'll never have the one day. But if you do something every single day, whether it's post on social media, follow up with a text, call a friend, call a family member, pass out a card at Target, one little thing every single day will add up to a very successful business, okay? I don't put a lot of time into this on a daily basis. Probably 2 to 3 hours a day. That's it. And I make 5 figures per month. 2 to 3 times a day doing something, okay? It's a very simple business. I spend most of my time now coaching other people because I have tons of people on my team, but I'm still out here in the field, but I'm very wise with my time. In the 2 to 3 hours that I dedicate to my business, I'm doing income producing activities. So I'm enrolling customers, I'm enrolling distributors, or I'm having consultation calls with people. I'm wrapping people so they can believe in the product like I believe in them. I'm not spending a whole bunch of time, you know, doing things that don't make me money. I'm not creating a whole lot of fluff. I'm not doing a whole lot of events that don't make me money and that I'm having to spend money on. I'm only doing very simple things like wrapping people, on the phone with people, telling them about the wraps, on the phone with people, telling them about the business. And I repeat that every single day. And I develop myself as a leader every single day, and I do trainings. And that's it, okay? So we're about at the time that we started. Okay, so it looks like we got a few people. All right, cool. So that's it. I want you to go out and I want to just work this business. Make it work for you. Stay in contact with me and your sponsors and the team. I have never seen anyone be successful in this team that was not connected to us daily or every other day. Right? It was never just some random person that we never heard from become successful in this team. It's the people that help build other leaders, the people that are actively involved on the chat, the people that host training calls, people that host parties, you know, that are really actively working this business. Those are the people that are successful. It's never a surprise or a shock who's killing it, because they're putting themselves out there. They're vulnerable. They're not afraid to make mistakes, and they're making it work for them. by consistently working the business, okay? I'm here. I'm available. I'm excited. You're in the right place at the right time. Summer is a beautiful time for us to be successful in this business. So just get out there and get it done. Thank you for joining the call today. I'll talk to you all later. Bye-bye.